All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I wish I could talk that fast, but I truly, truly can't. I mean, I feel like I should just go home right now. I don't know. All right, guys. So first of all, like Colin said, we're going to give away some plugins. It's going to be really, really fantastic. So hopefully they'll give you guys all tickets so you can hang around and win some good stuff. We had Dave Pensato here earlier. I know you can't hear it that much. You got the, you know, I don't want to, Alex. I don't want to. But at any rate, I don't know if any of you here own McDSP plugins. Do you? You guys? Fantastic. How many guys are engineers? How many guys are producers? How many guys are songwriters? How many guys are here as a hot date? There you go. Oh, that's you. I was waiting on you to cue it in. Well, first of all, really my background is as a producer, songwriter, and engineer, but more producer first. And Dave Pensato really speaks from the engineering standpoint. And I really speak more so from the home recording. You got to make it sound great to get the cut, to get the record. And one of the things that I try and tell young producers and young engineers is to find a set of plugins and live with them, right? You gotta live with them, because if not, you'll end up, you know how you scrolling through the whole plugin list, let me try this one, let me try that one, let me try this. And the best way to know what your tools do is just to live with them. So if you're gonna get a suite from McDSP, just live with it for 2 weeks. Try a mix. The other thing you can challenge yourself to do is do things like try and do a mix in a half an hour, if you can, because that way you won't worry so much about what plug-in, what manufacturer, what you're doing. I've been using Analog Channel, CompressorBank, FilterBank, and Dave Pensato actually got me into it. So I watched Dave do it, and they're really fantastic. I do a trick with compressor banks. How I use one as the compressor, I use one as the limiter. I just put them both on the same channel, and what that'll do is cause me not to have to EQ it as much, you know, especially on a vocal. So I do that a lot. A little trick. So my point is, don't hesitate to experiment with the plugins. I mean, here's the deal. Now everything sounds great. Everything. What Colin has been doing over there, you know, they are just, they've been leading the way in plugins. I mean, how many years? 16 years, right? So I can't say enough about them. They're really, really fantastic. The retro compressor, the ML, I can just go on. And I always say the FutzBox is one of my favorites. I throw that on vocals, and I kind of like tuck that. I just split the vocal track and I tuck it underneath the vocal a little bit just to give a little dirt to it. When I was doing the Christina Aguilera record, the cool thing about it was, because what happens is when she goes high, she loses some of the low end. So you've got to account for that, you know, and you got to split that vocal and throw some low end on another track, because it just pinches up there. But I'm just telling you, I can go, I don't even know where to go on. But at any rate, I just kind of like want to just give you my enthusiasm about the plugins. They're really, really fantastic. You can talk to Colin, Aaron, or Derek, me while I'm here, ask some questions. We can tell you everything you want to know, and we can give some cool stuff away. You want to? Yeah, we can. We can do it. Yeah. There's an artist. Right now, what I do is I work for a new record label, a guy named Ron Fair, who signed the Black Eyed Peas and Christina, Mary J. Blige, Keisha Cole. So I'm head of A&R for Faircraft Records. And we have an artist signed named Shelby, who's amazing, right? And we got their 2 guitar players right over here hanging out in the cut. So she's 21. She's toured with Will.i.am. She was a lead singer of a band signed to Hollywood Records, and I've known her actually since she was 13, but now she's just writing these amazing songs, and so we're in the studio right now cutting, and we hope to have the first video and single out like by March. So that'll be cool. It'll be really cool. So, yes sir. So we can do some questions and we can give away some stuff, because you know I like to make sure people get those plugins, man. Yes.
Yes.
Do
you always do EQ first, or do you always do compression first, or how do you
The question is when I use EQ and compression on a vocal, do I do compression first or EQ first? I do start with compression first, but sometimes it just doesn't work. It just sometimes it all depends on the singer, right? And the thing is like, I am not afraid to experiment. One of the things you learn after you've done this so long is you just, I just have a term for it. You just try and wreck it, right? And then just start over. You know what it can sound like nice. So you just got to kind of like do something to give it a different characteristic. So I do tend to start with compressor first, just so I can just have some type of compression on it, even slight. But if it doesn't work, I have no problem switching it, doing whatever, you know, make it work, whatever it takes. So, yes, we got that. Fantastic.